All right, day two surge is Tuesday, guys. I'm gonna vacuum my car out real quick. I'm here, got my energy drink, trying to get a little energy in. Got a 1 errand to run, then I'm gonna be focused solely on it. You guys are gonna follow me again today. We're gonna see how it is. Tuesday's a little tougher than Mondays, but I might get lucky. We'll find out. Now, a little recap from yesterday. I did like $166. So like, that's not bad for 5 hours, and I did like 7 trips. So I know when you're looking at it, you're like, oh man, this guy only did $166 cherry picking. That's not that much money. Well, I didn't get like a huge long ride from the airport. I had errands to run, but I still showed you that was like $30 an hour. That is not bad, but that's how I was doing for cherry picking. I did have to come home, try to edit this, upload it. That took like 5 hours. So all that had to go to play. I could have stayed on. I could have probably made a lot more, but I was just giving you the basic overview of what a Monday could be. I made my goal for what I was trying to do, and that was it. So your goal may be different, mine may be different. I don't always do full 12 hours. I'll go up to a certain amount. I can make that sometimes in just an hour or two. It just depends. So stay tuned, guys. Today, this is Tuesday. It might be a little bit harder. I'm probably gonna work more because I'm not gonna upload this video for like a day or so. I'll work on it slowly. I'll roll these out as soon as I do, but I will have every single day this week. I will cherry pick. I'll go through it because on Fridays, Saturdays, it's gonna be at nighttime. On Thursday, it's gonna be at a different time. I'm gonna give you an idea of how all of them work and what to do and how I could use that strategy, cherry picking and surge chasing, to make some money, guys. So stay tuned. I hope you guys like and subscribe. If you have any questions or any comments, just leave it in the comment section. I appreciate it. I will reply back. I am busy, but I always got time to reply to comments, and I like to hear what you guys think. You guys are drivers, or maybe you're a rider, you're interested. I want to know what you think. I will respond. Let's make a conversation. Let's talk about it. Thank you guys. Like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the rest of the day. I just vacuumed the car. Now I got to go wash it. I got to drop off something real quick at somewhere, and then I'm full into it all day. Stay tuned for the ride. Let's see what I can make today. Maybe I can make $200 on a Tuesday. We'll see. I'll stay out late. Only thing I got to do besides wash the car is go hit that gym later on. But thank you, guys. All right, now I got my car clean. See it? It's all washed. All right, guys, well, today it is Tuesday, so you know what? It's not that great of a day. Sometimes I take this day off, but you know what? I'm doing all 7 days this week. I'm a cherry pick. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it mainly during the daytime. I'm waiting on something to get done. Once it's done here in about 30 minutes, I'm going to start. Now, I got to check Gridwise, see if the airport's busy. I know Tuesdays aren't always the best, but I never know. That's why I have the app. Makes it a lot easier for me. Now, I can also check, see if there's any insights or anything. I do that sometimes, but it is a Tuesday, so really, I know how Tuesdays are in this area, but I'm gonna cherry pick. I'm gonna show you what I did today. Hopefully, I can make 150 bucks today. That's what my goal is. Yesterday, I was trying to make a little bit more. I stopped because I had to edit, do some other stuff. But I know Tuesdays are a little bit slower, but then sometimes they could kind of, it could change everything. I could get lucky, get a good ride that's going to Gainesville, or who knows. So you never know what's going to happen any time of day. You have a good idea when you use the strategy. When I use the surges, that way it kind of helps, because I can show you right now. Sorry, I can show you right now with Uber, there's probably not very many surges going on. Yeah, right now you really ain't got nothing going on. It's Tuesday, that's just how it is, guys. But stay tuned. I'm gonna cherry pick, follow along. Hopefully today when I go to the airport, I could show you the kind of crazy offers I usually get. Yesterday I got lucky. Sometimes it seems like, hey, I'm doing a video and then something happens so I can't even show it. But you know what? Like I always say, I'll take luck any day. Strategy really helps, but when you get lucky on top of it, oh man, you can't complain about that. Especially when you're using miles with gas and Uber's being cheap. But I got more things we're gonna go into. I'm really just gonna kind of focus on showing you what I'm doing, the strategy strategy I use on every different day. So like and subscribe, guys. All the new people that subscribed and like some videos, I do appreciate it, guys. If you want to look at that link for Gridwise, click it. But besides that, I only mention it because I use it for certain things. That's why I'm not always trying to plug them in there. It'd be like me saying, hey, Coca-Cola, I'm drinking a Coke every 5 seconds just to try to do an ad. I'm not doing that. I do actually use them. I've always used them. It just comes in handy if I know I'm going to go up to that area, because I don't normally work on that side unless I'm going to the airport. I know Amazon's up there, but they have certain shifts, different things going on. So that's how it is, guys. But hey, stay tuned. Let me know how you feel, what you think about it. If you're in Jacksonville, you know, always wave me down and say hi. I'll put you on a commercial. I mean, not a commercial, but I'll put you on a show. I definitely need some of you guys. I want to do some interviews. I want to get some of your feedback, put you on a channel, let everybody hear it. I know everybody gets tired of me talking sometimes, but it's hard to do that. So I would appreciate it if you guys would like to do it. Message me, DM me, go on my website. However, I got multiple ways to contact me. All right, well, it's the start of the day. I got everything finished. Right now, we're gonna try and catch that little surge over there. So of course, I'm gonna go online and then I'm gonna hit that button, right? So what we're gonna do now today, guys, is I'm gonna try and catch a surge right there. You see it? So I'm gonna log on and then I'm gonna hit that coffee cup, and then I'm gonna see if we can't see, bam. Now we're gonna see if we can't catch that surge to get a good little start. Then I'm gonna go towards the beach area and we're gonna see what we can do from there. Now it's Tuesday. Tuesdays can be iffy, guys. I'm just telling you, they can be iffy. But I'm gonna show you which strategy you can turn a terrible day or a slow day or a day that just genuinely isn't that good into a profitable day, into a better than, hey, let me take the day off. Because I'm the kind of person I don't want to take a day off because that's money I could have made. I've never had a job before where I could literally work so much that I couldn't work. I just did wish it did pay a little bit better. Now, I don't harp on it. It is what it is. I signed on. That's why I do the strategy, because this way you can literally try to figure out how to make money, use it to your advantage, because I've never had something where I could go run an errand and make money along the way or on the way back or just from there. So it's like I'm never really wasting gas. Like if I got to go way over there, I could start over there working and make money, and it wasn't a waste of gas. It's not like, oh, I don't want to drive on that side of town because it's going to cost me a lot of gas. I'm going to make that gas back. I don't know about you, but I'm going to make that gas back. So stay tuned, guys. We're Cherry Picking Tuesday. We're going to do this because we still got 5 more days after this. This will probably be the slowest day of the week. Saturdays can be a little iffy, but stay tuned. We're going to see what happens for today. I'm going to show you. And I might go to the airport a little bit. I didn't even check Gridwise, and we're looking right now, if you look at it, not really looking too good, but you know, with delays and stuff like that, that little graph's gonna change. That's just a half-hour by half-hour basis from at this point. Most likely there's gonna be delays. Anytime at the airport, the plane's either early or it's delayed. It is never, ever really on time. That is very rare. So we'll see what happens. I don't know what the weather is everywhere else, but stay tuned. I'll be at the airport at some point today, and I'll show you all those crazy Walmart offers that we get here in Jacksonville. So your airport, your place is different. Take these tips, use them whatever you need or however you feel is best. Play with it, try it out. But I tell you what, it's a sound strategy. It's gonna work. And stay tuned, guys. I gotta start driving. Let me go pick some people up. Let's see what happens for today. Let me catch that surge. So actually, real quick, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you that surge still there. I wanna kind of show you, like, I'm not just making it up and saying, oh, I caught that surge because it poof goes away with everybody else. I'm actually good at catching surges. It's a little far away. It's only like $2.50 at like that one point. So it's not like, even if I got $1.75, my opinion, it's still better than zero. So I don't care if it's $1, $2. I love it when it's 10, 5, 15, you know. I think the highest I've ever caught was like 20 something, and that was on 4th of July because it was just surges everywhere. I remember I took a girl just a couple miles. It was like $50. I felt bad when I dropped her off. I was like, dang, you paid that much money to go that far? But she really wanted to leave the party. She's supposed to have more people with her, but they were too drunk, didn't want to leave. So, hey, sometimes you just got to pay for, you know, getting to where you want to go. No matter what it is, sometimes it's just worth it. So it is what it is. We're looking right there. It's actually looking like I'm gonna catch that surge, which is good. So we'll kind of see. I just wanted to show you guys because I don't want somebody saying, oh, you know, you keep catching these surges, but I can't catch them. Well, there's a trick to it, and you know, sometimes they're too far away. I mean, I don't always just drive to the farthest surge just for the, oh, we're gonna catch it. No, it's the only one that's actually popped up in the general area, so we're getting really close to it now. Like, I'm literally about to it. I gotta cross over Kernan Boulevard real quick once I get over that. You know, and I'm not like speeding, trying to get there, fly there. Like, if I didn't get it, big deal. I'll just move on. I'm going in that direction anyways, which is kind of good to have that kind of surge. But don't like speed to go somewhere, guys. It's not worth it. Like, you know, Uber tracks that stuff. That's why I always drive safe, because you got people in your car, man. Always take care of those people. You got somebody else's life in your hands. It's, you know, they're putting a lot of trust in you for a couple dollars, so don't be racing. I've heard some crazy stories, and look at that, guys. Literally about to catch the surge. See, there it is, $1.50. I caught it. So, see, it does work. Now, I'm not gonna say sometimes it does disappear, but I'm pretty good at catching it. Wasn't too far away. I'm gonna continue driving to the beach, though. I'm gonna keep this, and then we're gonna go from there. Hopefully somebody needs a ride to the airport, because that's usually a pretty good fare from Ponte Vedra or something. But if not, you know, I'm gonna start my day and we're gonna cherry pick. You guys ride along with me, and let's see what I can make today. You think I could do 150? Or you think I could do 200? Like, what do you think I could do? Leave a comment, let me know what you think, what you predict I made. I'll tell you at the end of the thing, because I'm not gonna say nothing to the end what I made. I ain't gonna put it in it to the very end of the video just to see what I made today, guys. And it went away, but I still got the I got $2 out of it, and it dropped down to 125. So I got pretty lucky with that one. But hey, don't always just drive crazy far to get a surge. It's not worth it. I was just going in that way. That was the only surge. I really want to start off in a surge, because that's the thing too, real quick. I don't want to like kind of go off too far, but this is the thing is, when you're starting your shift, it doesn't matter if you got to drive a little bit to try to catch a surge, because it's worth it. Like, if I'm starting off from a break or whatever, if there's a surge that's close by, I'm going to it. I want that surge. That's what I want to start off with, because that's the one time you're guaranteed that where you can catch one. Now, when you use the other tips and stuff, you can still continue to catch them. It's not that hard, but sometimes there's just no surges. Sometimes there's just nothing nowhere, and it's just as busy as normal. I don't know what Uber does or how they do it, so. But stay tuned, guys. I don't want to go too far off on a tangent here, because I don't want to bore you. So let me see what we catch next, guys. Here we go. Now, one quick thing though about the surge, and that's why you'll notice why my cancellation rate is so high, is if I go to the beach, there's no surge over there, right? They give me not so good of a ride. Well, I have two choices. Take the ride, or actually there's three choices. You got three choices. Take the ride, cancel it, take the ride, keep it, and just do it. Or you can decline the ride, especially if it's an exclusive, and then you lose the surge. So that's the three options you have. So if you notice why my cancellation rate is high, that is why I do it. I don't cancel on people on the way there unless they just, you know, say crazy stuff, but I only cancel. I'll pick up the ride, I immediately cancel, and then they would probably don't even notice, and then I get another ride, and that's how I can cherry pick to see what's worth it. So it's at like 24% or something. That's why it's kind of high, but that's the trick. That's why it's like that. So I don't go around and do scams. I don't sit there and just wait it out, try to collect fees. Fees are not really worth my time unless it was like a reservation and cancel it. Sometimes it's not bad and then you can catch a ride, but I'd rather just take the ride. I'd rather always just take the ride, point blank period. I just want to take the ride. I don't want cancellation, no issue. Just, hey, how you doing? Have a good ride and keep it moving. That's what I want to do. That's what you should do. fees, cancel, scamming, all that stuff's a no-no, man. Don't do that stuff. It's just not right. It's gonna come back to you. So I'm done for now. Let me see what I catch. I'm gonna show you why I'll cherry pick with this without a surge in the area. Might have to cancel or two. I'll show you. This will see how it goes right here. So now you see I dropped that guy off, and it's not that busy over here, so I didn't even have a ride kind of lined up. Like I didn't even have to, you know, I didn't have the coffee cup on. I didn't have to decline a ride. Nothing popped up. That just goes to show you how slow it is in some areas. I kind of know that. I was banking more on the fact that I was gonna get somebody going to the airport. Plus, I just kind of like this area, so I don't know where I'm gonna go next. That's the biggest thing, because Tuesdays are just hard. They're hard, period. So I'm trying to figure out. Look at that! I got another $6 surge or thing. Let's see if it gives it to us. And see, all requests taken. Now watch, it'll probably send it back to me at like a cheaper rate, because that's not a match. That is actually a fake trip, because anytime it's a match to somebody, that thing is going to be, honestly, it's going to go red. It'll say all driver match, or I forget exactly. I'll have to film it one time so I can show you what I mean. But really, that's like a fake. I'm going to go more into that on another episode. I don't want to bore you with that. We're trying to cherry pick today, guys. So let's see what happens now, right? Because got a fake ride. Now I'm driving. I'm waiting. Jax Beach can be a little slow sometimes, and it's Tuesday. So it is harder on a Tuesday. But that's why I'm trying to show you. Like, I don't want to just show you every day, like, wow, bam, you could do this, or bam, you could do this. Because then at that point, I'd be almost lying to you in a way. I'm giving you real world exactly how it is, what it would be like. Because if you would go out on a Tuesday and I was showing you, oh, look what I made, look what I did, look at this, look at that, and you weren't getting it, and you were trying what I was doing, then you might be like, well, this guy was lying or something like that. So that's why I'm showing you, yes, it's slow. Now I got another $8 trip. Let's see, that's Ponte Vedra. It's a little far. I did take it. I was just trying to take something. I really shouldn't have took it. And it's another fake ride. It's not even going to give it to me. So I took a $5. Okay, we're canceling that because it says this reservation. I'm not dealing with that. I am not dealing with this reservation. It's always a pain. It's gonna message the trip. I'm not calling the passenger. And the reason I say that is because it's just too much added work. And it's nothing against the people using it, but it's just too much added work for $5, and I know I'm not getting a tip. So I canceled the ride. I say, you know what? Accepted the trip by accident. And I canceled it. I'm not taking this organization. Now, that's one thing you gotta learn about during the daytime, is the fact that you're gonna get a lot of those trips. Now, a lot of times it's going to a, so we're gonna maybe take this one. It's only 2 miles away. It's $7. So that's what we took. I believe this was the lady. I don't know if this was the lady. I sit there and act like I know everybody here. It's Jacksonville. It's a lot of people, so I don't know. But I don't take this organization type trips, guys, because they're such a pain. Like, ooh, I hate them. Because a lot of times it's got to do with taking somebody to the dealership. Those people are pretty nice. But anytime it's like a medical like trip, like from the hospital, that is when it is horrible. Because I've had it before where they put the wrong address in, and I go to pick them up. I'm at the drop-off location. Now I wasted my gas, my time, and they're like, oh, that's the wrong spot. Well, I have to cancel because I can't, if I go to pick you up, I'm not gonna be able to return, and I'm not getting paid twice, so I'm not doing it. So that's why I don't like doing those type of trips. They're from the dealership. They're usually all right people, but they're not gonna tip. So like, since I know they're not gonna tip, I know I don't work for tips, but why do I want to do it? Like, it's usually I have to call this person. I have to do a lot of extra stuff just for, I mean, literally just for $5 or $6. Like, it's really, I mean, luckily if I had a surge, I would do it because it does raise the price. It's not like it's locked in, like it's a, they're not going to be locked in like a reservation, so that's a good thing about it. But I'm still just, it's a hassle. I don't like it. None against you guys, but like I did one from Mayo Clinic. I took the lady to Georgia. Nice lady, she had operation, whatever, but the trip was not worth it. 5 people canceled before me, and I took it just to be nice. Sometimes it pays to be nice. You know, I didn't get a tip, but it helped her out. I just did it. You know, sometimes I'll take a loss just to help somebody out, because I know at some point in the future it'll come back to me. But I even had a trip from the Children's Hospital to the Panhandle, and I did like a video on it, and they wanted like $136 for a 500-mile round trip. In the Panhandle, you are not getting a trip back. I've been to Swanee. You're not getting a trip. I left it on with no coffee cup. I didn't even get one ping all the way back. Maybe Tallahassee, because it's like Florida State. But I was like, yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm not driving 500 miles for $136. They're from the Children's Hospital. I mean, somebody would have tried to, oh, it could be $400, I'll take you, and then we'll do it off the app. I'm not trying to do that either, because that's just stuff, you know, I'm trying to tell you guys what I do. All right, so I didn't really cherry pick that ride. It was a little slow. So that's kind of goes to with this too, is it's different every day. So right now it's kind of slower. I'm at the beach area. I probably shouldn't even really be in this area. I just came over here hoping maybe get a ride to the airport. I'm gonna take this ride. I'm gonna coffee cup it, and then I'm gonna go to a different area that I know is gonna be a little bit busier. I just sometimes like the people I pick up around here. Sometimes they're good, but really it doesn't matter wherever you go. I've got nice people no matter where I go. I mean, you can get bad people in the wealthiest neighborhood. It doesn't matter. So I don't try to be like that either. But I'm going to take these people, and then I'm going to go to a different area like Town Center, and then we're going to cherry pick from there. But you got to remember, I'm doing this to show you real world how it is. Like, I might not even make a whole lot today. I might actually have to drive more than I did yesterday, because every day is different. But if you use that sound strategy, and if you have it set and you're able to sit there and adapt to whatever's going on during that day or in your area, that way you can make a most. Like if I make $100 or 150 today, I'd be happy. Yesterday I was trying to shoot for 200. I just knew I had to edit video. I wanted to push that one out. These I'm not too big of a deal about pushing them out, because I've already got one uploaded for this week, but I am going to slowly roll these out without just a standard. But that's why sometimes it's harder. I don't really do those 12 hours. Like a lot of people are like, oh, I did 12 hours, but I'm like, how much did you make? Like I did 5 hours and I made $166. Like I could have maybe done more, but maybe later on that night it wouldn't have been that busy, and I would have just been driving more and not make that much more money, and I would just wasted more gas and more time. So you always got to play, all that stuff's got to play in a factor too. Because, you know, you could, just because you made so much in such a small amount of time doesn't mean you're going to continue to make that. So you've got to think about, maybe take a break for a while. When's it going to be busier later? Take a break, go home, do something, run some errands, and then come back on 2 hours later or whatever, and then hit it again. That way you're not just driving around all day. Just driving full 12 hours straight is not always the smartest thing to do. Trust me. Let me pick these people up real quick. All right, so I just dropped that lady off, but that lady was a nice lady, real nice lady, but she told me, or actually showed me, which was great. I got a nail in my tire. Tire's not flat. I do got a full-size spare, so that's why you gotta be prepared for things that happen. I've driven how many rides, never had a flat tire, never had a nail in a tire, but that's what happened. There's a little summary what I did off of just 2 trips. That goes to show you, I canceled one, but it goes to show you guys. But that goes to show you, like, I'm trying to use it for strategy-wise. I gotta go take a break now. It's an unfortunate thing, but it's a Tuesday, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm more worried about making it to the place, so let me give them a call. Let me see what's gonna happen. At least the tire's holding up. I do got a full-size spare. I'd rather not use it. Hopefully they can patch it up, something simple. But stay tuned, let me figure that out. We'll see what happens. It's like 250 right now, so now it's like the prime time surge would be, but you know, whatever. Hey, it happens. See the, wow. Crazy. All All right, so now I'm at a tire place because I gotta nail my tire. It needs, luckily it just happened, so always gotta be prepared for that. But good thing is now I got time to do this video while I'm waiting because I got a car ahead of me. But different days are a lot different. It's different strategies, different times. I mean, it could be like the weather, like right now it's gonna probably rain, so that's actually probably gonna increase the surges to where this Tuesday might turn into kind of slow, kind of boring, into an actual better profitable day. And especially after having to get another tire, definitely want to make some money today. Now, since I'm about to catch that surge, I'm off San Pablo. I don't know what I was thinking, Hodges. I'm over by Mayo Clinic, so probably gonna get a ride by Mayo Clinic. That's probably why I got that, or there's a surge right there. It's because the nurses or doctor needs a ride, so that's why a surge will be over there a bunch of times a day. See, that's the one thing about the surges, guys. I don't know if I touched on it in my surge video, but if you pay attention to your map of your area, surges are gonna pop up in the same areas, same times of day, same days of the week at different times. Now, they will pop up randomly in other spots based on certain events and stuff, but you can see a pattern after a while. You'll get to know around what times there's gonna be a surge. See, I got that surge. It ain't gonna be a whole lot, but it's like $1.75. I'm gonna take it now, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit it. Let's see what we catch while I'm in there. I can kind of decline and accept rides and not have to worry about canceling or doing anything. That's the good thing about doing it while you're in that area, is it should give you rides. You can decline. Look, 1384. It's only 3 miles. We're gonna take it, and then that way we're gonna end up going over there to I'm gonna go hit the airport after that. I know it's not too close, not ideal, but I'm about to find out what the airport is doing. So now this is the thing right here, and that surge, I'm gonna catch it, but I'm gonna go somewhere else because I don't really want to do a ride right here. I just don't feel like doing this little area. I'm gonna go somewhere else with it. I'm gonna have to catch it. I might end up having to cancel it. I might not even catch it because of these people in front of me just don't know how to drive. But if I don't catch it, I might just end up going to the airport, give it a shot, because I know in about 20 minutes it's gonna be about 600-700 people landing. I might give it a shot, even though I don't always recommend it. I just trying to get a little boost, because so far I made like $33, and I've only done 3 trips, I believe. Yeah, I've only done 3 trips. I made $33, so I do pretty good when it comes to that, you know. But I got a flat tire. I got, you know, I got kind of messed up with a few things, so it kind of made my day go a little longer. But honestly, like when you're driving all day, it doesn't necessarily matter. But stay tuned. I don't want to keep rambling. Let me see what we catch now. If I catch a surge, great. If I don't, well, I just gotta go to the airport, because everywhere else is kind of dead. I know a lot of people are landing. That might send me to Gainesville. I might go to Fernandina. I might get something pretty good to give me a break from this whole little slow area. All right, well, I got lucky because I got through those cars. Now I got a green light, and I'm literally about to catch that surge. And then I'm probably going to have to go. Now that's where I got to make the decision of where do I want to go, because I don't want to stay over here, catch a ride. I really don't. I don't really want to go south, but if I go north, it's kind of like I can't take that surge with me to the airport. That's one thing you got to know too, is you're not going to be able to take the surge with you to the airport, because when it gets a surge at an airport, it's only like for that airport. So you know what we're gonna do? We'll see if we get a good ride somewhere else, because it sends us so far once I catch this surge. So let's do a little cherry picking, and let's do it. Because if worst comes to worst, we're just gonna go whatever, right? Worst comes to worst, I just go. I got 225. Let me go just a little bit farther, because I believe when I zoom out, it's like 575, but I don't really want to go over that direction. So I'm going to go over across this little street right here. If I catch that, it should go up a little bit from 225. Or actually, let's just resume it and let's just see what we catch. How about that? Let's play a little game. Let's see what we get, because I ain't really too worried about it. I'll go somewhere else. You can see like I'm close to the 575, but I'm really not, because I'd have to go over there. So 1034, I gotta go way down there. That is not what I want. See, that's cherry picking right there. I don't want that. I don't want that trip. I'm not going way down there. That is not worth the ride. For $10, that's not worth it. $6.91 is a definitely no, because that's not even worth it. I don't want to do that whole little thing. I'm good. We'll figure out what it goes. So now you're starting to see I don't just accept everything. There's a lot of it. Even with the surge, I've kind of got something else in my strategy, what I'm trying to do. So I'm just playing around saying, you know, if something good pops up, I'll take it. 19 bucks to the airport. Bam! That's how you do it. Cherry picking 101. You thought I was just playing. I got. And that's how you try to have fun with this. Like, don't always be so serious. Have fun. You see how excited when I got that? I wanted to go to the airport. Bam! I get an airport. I got a surge. 20 bucks. Now I catch a ride there. Hopefully it's 40 bucks. Now I'll back up. I got my tire made. That's what I'm trying to do. That's how you do it. That's great. Love it. Now let's go take them to the airport. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna get a good ride at the airport, but we're gonna really have to cherry pick there because I ain't just taking no crap. I ain't doing it. I'll show you guys. All right, I gotta pick these people up. Also, you see too, I'm gonna pause it because I'm going to the airport. Always pause it. All right, so I actually got a little bit more because he took a little bit longer to wait, but he was just going to get a rental car. It was Uber priority, so it wasn't bad. It was a nice dude. I just had to drop him off pretty easy. Now it's 5 o'clock. People are landing, so now it's time to pick up some people. I'm going back online. Now when you do it, I go back through. I turned it back on. Now it's gonna say head to the waiting lot. That's Jacksonville. I don't know what your city's like. You gotta do it. Let me know. Leave a comment. I would like to know. You know, I've been to Orlando, I've been to Palm Beach. Now look at that. I'm not taking that. I don't care. I ain't taking it. If it ain't over 20 bucks or so, I ain't gonna take it at the airport. And it's not even an airport trip. That's what you get to see what that is. That's not even an airport trip. It's from Walmart or one of these hotels. I'm in the queue for the airport, or I'm going to be. I'm not picking nobody else up. I'm sorry. But besides that little rant, let me know how your airport is. I've been to Palm Beach Airport. I've been to Orlando. I've been to Gainesville. I've been to Jacksonville, obviously. And I believe that's about all the ones I've picked up people at. Orlando's not bad. It's crazy. It gets pretty good sometimes, but it's hard to get in the queue sometimes. I've noticed that. I've not been able to get in the queue before when I did those interviews with the Uber Black guys. Yeah, I didn't get a ride when I left there. I had to go drive around. Look at that. 447's not even at the airport. Look at that. Look at that. I'm not going to take it. Wow. So don't be afraid not to take it at the airport. Be picky. See how I'm cherry picking now. I don't care. I'm at the airport. I am definitely there. If there's surge, a good thing about it too with the airport, if there's a surge, you ain't got to worry about not accepting it and losing the surge, because the surge is going to stick. So you ain't got to worry about it. I don't care. I'm going to find a good ride. We're going to see what happens. I'm surprised I ain't getting no matches. You know why I gave me exclusives? Because they were terrible rides, and it's like, exclusive, let me hurt your acceptance rating. I don't care. I don't care about the acceptance rating. I could be a 0. It don't matter. If it ain't worth it sometimes, especially at the airport, I am not taking it. But you know what? I used to be that guy, right? I used to be that guy that was like, dang, man, I don't want, they're killing my acceptance rating. I'm under 85%. I'm at like 82%. I'm gonna lose my diamond. You know, I don't know why. I didn't know no better. So I'm telling you, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It ain't worth it. Who cares about a tier level? Who cares about acceptance rating? Who cares about a cancellation rating? As long as you're not doing the shady, like, you know, trying to collect fee stuff, nobody cares. All right, just be honest. Uber's trying to screw you. Well, you're not gonna get me. I'm gonna get you, because that's my biggest thing. I'm gonna make a shirt about it, right? It says, use Uber to your advantage. And that's literally what I'm gonna make. I'm definitely gonna make it. I'm probably gonna cut this out the video until I make it. Then I'll put it on another video, because, you know, now I'm rambling. But I'm trying to catch something. I don't know. We ain't getting out. We're gonna wait till we get to the waiting line. I mean, look at it right now. There's really no surges. There's nothing going on. And that's because it's a Tuesday. So I just, whatever. Grid wise, there's 300 something people landing. I might wait a couple more minutes just to give it a shot because there's really nowhere else to go. I mean, I could go use the bathroom, which I don't have to for once. I could, I don't know, grab something to drink. I don't really want to, just bought a tire. So I'm going to do one more loop. I'm going to see what happens. We'll find out. Maybe I'll get something to Fernandina or something. Who knows? All right, so see where the pin is? Right up here is where that little pin is, right? So literally just about this little spot right here in the middle of nowhere is where I'm supposed to stop. That's where I'm supposed to stop. Now I gotta drive back around. So see how crazy that is? Like, how am I supposed to stay there? Can't. That doesn't make no sense. Well, thinking maybe it was a waste of my time. Send me another $3 something change ride. I hit decline. It hit me. Then it came back $1 more. I hit decline again. So, guys, I might just have to go somewhere else. Sometimes, you know, it doesn't always work. That's why I kind of show this. So you're like, well, this guy always does this and this works, but it don't work for me. Now I'm showing you really, like, sometimes even though strategy, cherry picking, it works, and then some days are just dead. Some days are just not busy. Some days it just, you know, it is what it is. That's why being a driver is hard. But if you have a strategy and you have techniques and tips and stuff of what to do, you can still navigate it, because I'll probably be making less money what I made already. But I had a flat tire, I had this, so I had some things that happened. So now I'll probably have to work later. But you know, it's how it is. That's the ups and downs of an Uber driver, and I'm trying to show you that. I'm not just trying to show you all the highs. I got to show you some of the lows too, so you can see, look, I go through the same thing you go through. It's not easy, but it's frustrating. And that's why I named this whole show that, man. Fares and frustrations. Why? Because we're chasing fares and it is frustrating. That's why we named it. That's why I did it. But you know what? Now I think I'm just gonna have to go somewhere else. I'm not gonna go sit and wait in the waiting lot. I'm just gonna go drive around somewhere else, cherry pick, make some money. I did get $20 to come up here. Not really getting anything to get back, but I'm not gonna take like $7 to get back because it's the airport. Like, somewhere else is different, but it's just a principle, I guess, for me. And maybe it's not right to do, but or say it's probably not financially smart in a sense. But look, man, I'm not leaving the airport with a $7 ride, because Uber will remember that and it'll try to send me stuff like that. So you have to be careful with that too. If you take stuff too low sometimes, Uber's gonna remember that. It's gonna offer you that same price. So that's why you gotta have a certain standard or level sometimes and just be like, screw it, I'll go somewhere else. I'm not gonna, you know, and you need to go offline. Uber's gonna remember that. It's gonna know, I mean, this guy's not gonna take that stuff, and they're gonna send you something more. Or maybe not, they'll just keep trying you, I don't know. But I'm not gonna take it. I just go somewhere else. It don't always work. Sometimes, you know, other things happen. You can't control all that all the time. But if I use it, try to do it, then good. I mean, I got a decent ride here. I mean, hell, the other day it was like $24 and something to get to the same spot, basically. But the guy tipped me like $13. The other guy, he didn't tip me. But, you know, he's not landing anywhere, so he obviously probably not going to tip me again unless he uses the app, which I don't know. He don't use it too often, so it's cool. I didn't expect it. It would have been nice, but, you know, I don't get mad. I don't care. I just took it for that. I was hoping to grab something from the airport. Everywhere else was kind of, you know, sucks. Now it tells me to leave the terminal area. I've already left that area. I can't sit there, but that's just how it is sometimes. So what I'm gonna do is go somewhere else, make some more rides, maybe log off, see what the map looks like, because it just ain't worth it. 4640 all the way down to St. Augustine. That's why you wait sometimes. See, I got pumped up. I was getting a little depressed. Now I'm pumped up again. See, you're probably a little depressed too. You're probably like, man, this guy's full of it. Now, bam, I did it again. See, I proved you. Got it. I'm doing it. I know what I'm talking about. And I was literally going to give up. I was literally going to go somewhere else because I'm not waiting forever. But that's one of those unicorns. That's one of the ones that's like, bam, I'm glad it happened. Hopefully they tip me. Not going to count on it, but usually they do. I don't want to jinx it, but thank God I got that. Go on to St. Augustine. We're gonna drive around St. Augustine, cherry pick with the tourists. That's why, honestly, Tuesdays aren't the greatest. They're not that busy, no matter really, unless there's like an event. Made $100 so far. I am trying to get a little bit more since I had to buy a tire, unfortunately, but it is what it is sometimes. You can't really do nothing about it. But I just try to show you guys, you know, it's not always up. Sometimes you're down. If you use a strategy, it increases those odds of getting up. But you're not always going to have the best days. Sometimes luck goes into play. A lot of times luck really comes into play, and luck really can make or break a day. It can really change everything. I mean, getting that ride down here for $46.40 really made a difference. It is getting a little later because it is 7:30. I'm going to drive around a little bit longer, try to see if I can't make $50 more or so. Just because, sorry, the energy drink's getting to me, but just because, you know, I had to pay for a tire, so like I'm kind of in the hole today because of that. But you know, it happens sometimes, so you got to be prepared for that. But that's the thing is, I'm working all week. I'm gonna film it, and that way I can show you guys, like, some days are better than others. I already told you today wouldn't be that crazy of a day, not that busy. I didn't expect to get a nail in my tire, but at the same time, it could have happened any other day. At least I was able to make it back. So you gotta look at that as an advantage. Sometimes things happen, but at least you have the ability. It could have been worse. Could have, like, car blew up or something, you know, like something really, a tire is nothing compared to what something else could have been. So it is what it is at the end of the day. There's always tomorrow. Make some more money. I'm gonna see if I can catch a couple more rides, guys, and then go home, probably edit some of this, try to put it out here in a couple days. But I want to show you the highs and the lows sometimes. That way, so you can at least see I'm not trying to sell a dream that's not attainable, and that I don't still run into issues sometimes too. I try to be transparent. I try to let you know. That's why I use the Gridwise. It does help for the airport. I've always used it. I'm glad they got an affiliate link. It helps. If you guys scan it, if you want to try it out, I suggest it. It makes a break. I mean, even when I use it, sometimes it still lets me know, man, is it really worth staying here at the airport? There's too many people here. So everywhere's different. Now I'm downtown over here in St. Augustine. It's Tuesday. I don't know how busy it is. It's not really like summer. It does look kind of busy. It is kind of a nice area. So you kind of see it around. See all the people out and about, but there is no surge, there is no rides. This place is pretty good on a Friday night. I might come out here a little bit Friday or something, kind of switch it up from Jack's Beach, kind of give you guys an idea what it's like down here. But I'm gonna try to catch a few more rides, see what it is. I'll show you guys what I make at the end of the night, and then tomorrow hopefully we'll have a little bit better of a day, catching some surges. I know Friday will be good, Thursday should be good, Saturday night will be good, and Sunday's always pretty good, believe it or not. But like and subscribe, guys, and then just a moment from our affiliate, see if you guys will scan it. I appreciate it. Thank you.